G'day and welcome back to the 40 channel. So today we're going to look at stripping down a door. Yes, we've been very thorough of how we've stripped down the doors before, but they were your later model 40 series Land Cruisers. Now if you've got an early model 40 series Land Cruiser before 1975, then you will have a door that looks like this. Now these are heavy. A little bit different the way you pull them apart, so we're going to show you how these come apart. Let's get into it. Righto, let's have a quick breakdown on this door and have a look how this thing comes apart. Need to get it up on the bench. And they're heavy, I'm telling you now. Oh, crikey. Righto. Strike a light. Righto. Okay, so Sam's door. It's just a whole lot of screws that hold this thing together and pull it all apart. Righto, so the top section here is only a couple screws and this whole top section comes off and essentially you've got a half door. It wasn't uncommon for a lot of these doors to be welded up in these sections here. Luckily for me, Sam's aren't like that. I've had doors in the past that have been. All you have to do is run your grinder, be as careful as you can, and just cut that little slit just there, cut it back, grind it nice and flat, break that weld, and then you'll be able to strip the door down. But we don't have to worry about this on this particular door. We've got a little bit of panel beating to do, but again, we're going to try to keep this patina look on the outside and new on the inside. But to do that, we need to strip the entire door down, give it all new seals, all new rubbers, all new Bailey channel, all new weather strips, the whole lot. So this will be a full rebuild, but look old on the outside as everything else is with Sam. Let's get straight into pulling this thing apart. It's fairly simple, really. Now the first thing you need to do is soak every single one of these screws over the entire door with a really good penetrant. Now you know I use ChemTools R1 and ChemTools R10, both of them are really good. We're going to use the R1 on this, soak the whole lot. We've been soaking it already for a couple of days. We're going to give them all another really good spray. First thing we're going to do is actually going to separate the door, so it's going to be a half door. Because all our bolts have got Phillips heads on them, some of them are already chewed out, like this one here. So when you try to undo it, it just slips in it. So before you destroy the head, even though this head's pretty much destroyed, some long nose vice grips, clamp it down on the bolt. Hopefully that's broken it enough, and now we can get the screwdriver on it. There we go. Righto, so once you've undone your 10 bolts, there we go. We have a half door. Right, let's continue to strip the rest of it down, get the glass out, get the winder out. Yes, this is a genuine 40 series door handle from way back 60s and early 70s. When I first saw one of these, I thought that someone had just gone down to the local hardware and bought like a cabinet handle. But I quickly found out that is genuine Toyota. Here's our service panel to our glass window. Let's take off our winder now. Right, and now we've removed all the bolts. So I've got 2 more to go. Let's take those 2 out. One there. This is the rubber stopper. And it feels like... Ooh, crikey. Might have to give that a little bit of a repair. But there's the rubber stopper for the window. We need to clean that up, make it a little bit better rust proofing than that. Righto, so that's all the componentry we need to remove to get the window and the window winder out. Now, have the window about halfway up so you can actually see your mechanism in here. While this is all unbolted, we can shift that across, slide that out of the window track, and then pull the window straight out. It's actually in really good condition. The teeth on this are not worn at all. Our little our nylon wheel or plastic wheel is not worn. It's in great condition. Genuine Toyota. That's pretty cool. Excellent condition. Now all we need to do is slide that window straight out. Righto, there's our glass. Again, really good condition. A few little scratches on it. Now that seems to be the case on all these doors that I found because the weather seals wear out and they just get scratched. Right, now we can remove the last little bits of the hardware and then this door is pretty much stripped. Right, now our door lever here is exactly the same door lever that they kept all the way up until 1984 on the troop carriers and the short wheelbase on the rear barn doors. Take out all the Phillips head bolts. Right, now we need to undo these 2 little bolts here. These are what for the door handle and the back side of it. Righto, so there's our door mechanism. It all looks pretty good, just needs a really good clean up. This little mechanism right here is our door lock, which this part here attaches to. Now, if we flip that over, the door handle will just actually fall straight out. There it is. Not too bad of a condition. We'll see if we can give it a bit of a clean up and a polish. See how we go. Now our door striker, it's just 2 big giant Phillips heads again. Door striker has seen better days. Now let's get that little locking mechanism out. In this hole here we've got like a clip that runs down and grabs hold of this locking mechanism. So if we get the screwdriver in here and lever it up, we should be able to get that clip straight out of there. Let's try and lever that up. Hand up inside there. There, that's the clip I'm talking about. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That was all in the door. Incredibly, the door hasn't rusted through, but there's a lot of genuine Toyota rusty steel there. If you'd like to buy some, I can package it up and send it to you. Now what we're going to do is just give it a push from the backside, and there it is. You can see those little slots just sit straight into there and holds that in place inside the door. It'd be awesome if we can save this this lock, because this lock is the genuine and we have the genuine key, so it'll be really cool to save that. All your locking mechanisms out. The last thing you need to remove is anything that's inside the door that's been sitting there for years. Which in this case is 65 years of I should be wearing a dust mask. That's incredible. There is a stack of rust, dirt and dust that has built up inside this door. The bug catcher on the window. Let's have a look at how we're going to pull that apart. I'm going to clean all this mess up. That's terrible. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Still just keeps coming out. Oh, what the heck? We're going to have a bug catcher window here. Now, it's got the little... your little adjuster knob there. How cool is that? But check this out, right? I'm going to go find them. This is really, really cool. Hang a minute. Now check that out. That is a brand new bug catcher locking mechanism. So a lot of these knobs, they perish, they break, and all this bottom part here rusts out, it's no good. This has the bell washers. This is machined and made to absolute. Now a guy named Andy Budge has gone to an incredible amount of length to get these remade, remanufactured to the absolute precision that you would expect Toyota. And to be honest, they actually look and feel so much better than the old one. This is pretty crusty. It's got a few little cracks and stuff in it. This will just tie this build in absolutely beautifully. Now, quick background story about Andy Budge. So I'm going to out you here, mate. Andy Budge not only has made these little bug catcher windows here, this is the casting from the bottom of your thermostat. Now, he's gone to great lengths to get this exactly made, molded again. So he has made all these and he has a small amount of things left for sale. But the crown jewel that Andy has done is the SD40 glass window. Again, he's gone to incredible lengths to get this glass window manufactured and made to go on the SD40 carby, which are unavailable anywhere in the world and often get broken and replaced just with a piece of steel. Andy, incredible job. And I certainly look forward to mounting these into these doors when they're totally finished and restored on the inside. It's the small little things like this that really make a build. There's 3 screws holding this bracket on. Righto. Now let's just break that rubber seal out. This is very perished. Ooh. Look at that. It actually looks like it's melted. It's actually so brittle. Look at this. It is just totally gone, this rubber seal. The back inside looks okay, but anyway, we'll see how we go, eh? Because I'm a little bit concerned about how we're going to save that rubber seal. All we need to do now is clean out all this crusty old rubber that's built up in here. It's gone so brittle. It actually looks like it's been melted in there. The crusty Bailey channel in here. Again, we'll strip all that old Bailey channel out. Put all new Bailey channel in. Put all new rubbers on the outside. It's this rubber here that I'm a little bit concerned about on how we're going to get that. But we'll see what we can work out anyway. Righto guys, that's it. So we've stripped down the early model 40 series door. Yeah, it's quite different to the later model door that we stripped down in one of the videos we did probably 3 years ago now. But you can see that's how it all comes apart. To put it together is pretty much exactly the same but in reverse. This gives us a chance to replace any items that need to be replaced, fix up bits and pieces, a few little weld repairs, bit of panel beating, clean it all up, paint the inside, and it'll be ready for Sam. Anyway guys, hopefully that's been helpful. Thank you so much for your support. If you want to keep up, please subscribe down the bottom. Feel free to leave a comment, and until next time, take care of yourselves.